against the Cardinals of Newton. 4 games on the air on KNIA KRLS tonight, and we'll be back for more pregame coverage after this on 94.3 KNIA.
Deck the halls at McCoy True Value in Indianola with these bargains of the month through December 22nd. Create a beautiful atmosphere with lights and decor, including Holiday Wonderland's 300-count Starry Micro LED string light set for $29.99, or many other options. All Christmas trees are on sale, and don't forget the wrapping paper, 35-square-foot rolls for just $175. McCoy True Value also has Master Mechanic 54-piece tool sets priced at $44.99. Take advantage of these bargains and more at McCoy True Value, service with heart.
Attention Indianola and Knoxville. Ready for maintenance-free living that's affordable? Kading Properties has the perfect solution for you. Our pet-friendly communities are perfect for young professionals, families, and those looking to downsize from a home. Our townhomes offer attached garages and your own front door. The perfect place to call home. Let us show you what Kading living looks like. Visit us at kadingproperties.com today and see why Kading Properties are the perfect fit for you.
Check out the amazing hot deals at your Indianola Hy-Vee this week. Red Baron Pizza, 3 for $9. Boneless pork shoulder roast, just $2.88 a pound. Hy-Vee orange or apple juice, just $2.99 a bottle. General Mills Chex cereal, 2 for $5. And the Perks price for fresh ground beef, 73% lean, just $2.99 a pound. These deals and more at your Indianola Hy-Vee.
Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle.
Looking for an internet provider that prioritizes convenience? Look no further than IMU Fiber. Our local and community-focused approach means faster support wait times, quicker response time for service issues, and a commitment to hometown values. Our state-of-the-art fiber network platform ensures unmatched reliability, resulting in fewer service slowdowns and interruptions. And the best part? No contracts, no data caps, and no fine print. Just great service from people you know and trust. Experience the IMU Fiber difference in Indianola today.
Welcome back to the KNIA Radio pregame show on AM 1320, FM 94.3 KNIA. He's Rob Hawkins. I'm Andrew Swadner. Indianola basketball hosting the Cardinals of Newton tonight. Let's jump into the Yarman Ford radio keys to the game. Rob, what are you looking for here the most to start things off?
Well, first things first, anytime you want to get into some consistent play, it starts with rebounding the basketball, doing those things. And so for Indianola tonight, they need to limit the opportunities for Newton on offense, and that will help jumpstart them into a transition basketball game. And Coach Jansen talked at length with me pregame about just finding the opportunities out on the floor, and then if they need to reset and go into that half-court offense. So by getting out, getting the rebounds, and then pushing the ball up the floor, getting right from rebounds to transition to hopefully getting a high percentage shot on the basket. I think that's really the key to the game, and that's 3 things in one. But I think if they put all that together, I think they'll have some success tonight, hopefully against a team that's playing its 3rd game in 3 days. And then one other point of emphasis is defensively. Coach Jansen is looking to push them on the weak side, push them left, so to speak. And that's been a point of emphasis in practice this week.
We've really seen it over the first couple games as well. This team plays very tough on defense. And again, I think it's the easy points, the turnovers, the transition buckets that has maybe inflated some of the scores a little bit. And I'll just continue on your point. I think kind of point of emphasis maybe 2-3 years ago was passing up a good shot in favor of a great shot. And that was a team with Lauren Blake and Kendall Klatt, who you wanted to really knock down shooters on the outside. I think he kind of wants to see this team maybe pump up the volume a little bit. You're not always going to get the perfect shot. Sometimes you got to use a shot. And that's what I think he wants to see from this team as well. So I very much agree with those. Our DeArmond Ford radio keys to the game. You'll enjoy doing business with DeArmond Ford and DeArmondFord.com. Our game time temperature is presented by Country Propane Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. And just a warning out there, we are going to get some snow maybe late this evening, but more tomorrow. But it is 36 degrees outside and approximately 150 degrees in the Indianola High School activities gym. No, it's a little toasty in here, but 36 degrees outside is our Country Propane Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing game time temperature. Country Propane Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing just south of Milo. No matter what the temperature is outside, Country Propane Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing provides the best propane, HVAC, and plumbing installation, maintenance, and repair services in Central Iowa. We are getting our starting lineups presented by Cementech as we talk right now. So for Newton, it is a senior number 5, Haley Ryan, sophomore number 22, Tori White, a junior number 23, Haley Dickerson, a freshman number 24, Peyton Karkuff, and a junior number 30, Alex Jarvis. That is our starting lineups for the Newton Cardinals tonight. And for your Indianola Indians, a sophomore number 4, Lauren Olson, a senior number 11, Bryn Bishop, a junior number 15, Brooke White, a junior number 23, Dana Blake, and junior number 24, Zoe Belt. That is tonight's starting lineups presented by Cementech. Are you looking to own your future? Cementech is 100% employee owned and offers a comprehensive benefits package. To view current first and second shift openings, go to cementech.com. Final thoughts before we take a break for the national anthem and get ready for the opening tip.
Just excited to go tonight, and hoping that the fans come out and really support these Indianola teams as this season really gets kicked off tonight. Little Hawkeye Conference is where it's at.
Can't get much better than this. Friday night home games and conference play. We'll take a short time out for the national anthem. Back after this on 94.3 KNIA and those watching on the Indianola Activities YouTube stream.
Attention job seekers, Cementech in Indianola is now hiring for various positions. Join their team and enjoy competitive pay and amazing perks. Say goodbye to medical insurance deductions because they offer free medical insurance premiums. No payroll deductions. Cementech is also 100% employee owned, which means you'll receive annual stock grants to grow your retirement savings. They also award annual educational scholarships to the children of employees. Visit them today at cementech.com/careers and be part of the Cementech family in Indianola.
Service you expect from people you trust. People's Bank.
You know that you can earn rewards just by using your debit card.
You don't have to use the credit card these days to earn cash back or higher interest.
Use your People's Bank debit card. Easy, right?
You can earn 4% APY or cash back just by doing things you already do, like swiping your debit card, opening online banking, and enrolling in e-statements.
That's it. So easy.
If you don't meet those qualifications, you still have a totally free checking account that's not charging you anything to use.
APY is annual percentage yield. An opening deposit of $100 is required. There is no minimum balance required to earn APY. Must meet monthly qualifications to earn rewards. Those are completing 12 debit card transactions, enrolling in e-statements, and using online banking once monthly. Member FDIC.
Service you expect from people you trust. People's Bank.
People's Bank, member FDIC.
We're back inside the Indianola Hy-Vee radio broadcast booth on 94.3 KNIA. He's Rob Hawkins. I'm Andrew Swadner. Little Hawkeye Conference doubleheader tonight. Game 1, the girls contest about to start. And again, had our DeArmond Ford radio keys to the game. Our starting lineups presented by Cementech and our game time temperature presented by Country Propane Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. We're inside the Indianola Hy-Vee radio broadcast booth. Other games going on tonight. It is Pella versus Norwalk in the Tulip City, which should be a great matchup on both girls and boys. Pella Christian is at Oskaloosa, and Dallas Center Grimes gets the night off with Little Hawkeye Conference play. Of course, Grinnell leaving leads to no longer the 4 games, so we'll try to adjust. But
who's your early season pre-pick to win the conferences?
Girls, probably Dallas Center Grimes number 1. But hey, we really hope Indianola shocks the world as Indianola wins the tip. Lauren Olson gets it off over to the White, who misses the three-pointer, but the rebound goes out of bounds onto for Indianola side. So very quick start off in this contest.
White with the quick look, though, just like you were talking about in the pregame.
It wasn't the best shot maybe they could have gotten, but I love the aggressiveness.
Yep.
Another throw-in is going to be knocked out of bounds by Newton. Will remain with Indianola underneath the basket. Olsen passes it into White. They look for Blake down low. Up top, Belt open for three. Off the back of the rim, no. Rebound is going to be knocked around. Bishop comes up with it, and Indianola cleaning up the glass right now as Belt gets it over to White. Back to Olsen, and they reset. Olsen, White, right side, 7.5 to go, quarter number one. Indianola's gotten a couple of good looks, haven't gotten anything to go down. Now Olsen drives inside in the lane, kicks it outside. Belt dribbles it in herself, crosses over into the lane. Good move, but runs into the trees, and it's going to maybe lose the ball. Now kicks it back out. Olsen open for three, too strong. And finally, Newton comes down with it in the hands of Jarvis.
Well, you can't ask for more than that. You got 4 looks at the basket. Hopefully the ball will start going down.
Picks up her dribble across half court. Indianola doing a nice job trapping. They can't go anywhere. A 5-second call. Indianola's aggressive defense forces a turnover early, and that's exactly what the Indians are looking for.
Yeah, and they worked hard on defense all week, and I think that's going to be the staple of this year's team.
Olsen brings the ball across half court. Nothing. Score a minute gone by, quarter number one. Belt has it. Now right side, White. She'll take another open three off the side of the rim. No, and Belt tries for the rebound, but just tips it out of bounds. Will be Newton ball. Indianola hasn't taken a bad shot, is what I'm trying to say. They just haven't been able to get anything go down, and now they press.
Yeah, and they're hustling the ball. A lot of energy tonight for the Indianola girls.
White has it, gets it back over right side, and Newton brings the ball up the floor. Switching off of screens, gets it out left side into the hands of Karkuff. She dribbles baseline. Talented freshman. Now her pass is going to be deflected and stolen away by Bishop. Over the top pass, Olsen. Here comes Indianola. Olsen kicks it over to Blake on the baseline. She drives inside, puts up a shot. It's maybe deflected and stopped by Newton into the hands of White. And now they get it back. Good defense on both sides so far. 6:20 to go, quarter number one. Nothing score. Peyton Karkuff has it, hounded by Lauren Olsen. Just dribbling around. Her pass is deflected and stolen away by Blake. Coach Jeff Jansen says, turn up the pressure. Great pass from Blake over to Belt. Layup is up, no good, however. And the rebound comes down into the hands of the Cardinals. And there's just a lid on the bucket right now for the Indians.
Everything's going exactly the way Coach Jansen drew it up, except the ball going in the basket.
Got to keep this going as White has it for the Cardinals. Tries a spin move, double teamed as she picks up the ball. Cross-court pass is going to be up. Karkuff has it, goes into the lane. Shot blocked by Olsen, gets it back and out of bounds and off of Newton. And the defensive pressure for Indianola. I think the difference right now, Rob, is Indianola's getting a shot or two at it. Newton, I don't think, has gotten really a shot off yet.
Yeah, so, I mean, if you're going to take account of the game so far, 2 minutes in, Indianola's winning the game.
Nothing score on the scoreboard, however, as Bishop has it top of the key now for Blake. Blake dribbles left, hands it off Olsen. Great look, great screen, splits the defense into the lane and is fouled. And Lauren Olsen will head to a very familiar spot so far for her this season, to the free throw line with 5:30 to go, quarter number one, trying to get the first points.
Yeah, and you're getting ready to have Geyer and White come in. I think this is going to be a revolving door. It's going to be like hockey line changes with the pace.
When you have the type of pressure that you're putting on, you got to give them rest, especially in game 3 of the season, as we do see Brian White coming on, as well as Alexa Geyer coming on for Bryn Bishop and Brooke White. Olsen makes free throw number one. Indianola leads 1-0. Second free throw, rattles home. Olsen leading the team in scoring with 17.5 per game. Puts Indianola up 2-0. Newton does a great job of breaking the press and now has it in the front court. Gets it off left side. Ryan dribbles baseline. Double teamed. Her pass is deflected. Geyer with the steal. Geyer looking up, tries to find Blake, and just maybe a little bit too far out. Good idea, but throws it out of bounds, and Newton will get it back.
Yeah, they're using that baseline as a third defender, and both times they forced a Newton player down to the baseline, they've gotten a trap and a steal.
So Newton gets the ball. One-on-one up the sideline. Karkuff will break the press herself. Boy, Belt is just really playing on that right hand as Indianola switching off of screens. Now the ball down low, and a jump ball is going to be forced by Alexa Geyer. And that will remain with the Cardinals, but Indianola's defensive pressure right now is just at another level.
Yeah, you could tell Alexa wasn't sure if she was going to get the jump or the foul call, but she's smiling.
Newton tries to get the ball in. They do get it over to Peyton Karkuff, the freshman. Dribbling left side. Olsen just all over that right hand, now trying to just rip the ball away. Not going to get it. It's into the hands of Dickerson. Dickerson looking down low. White, turnaround shot is up, no good. Good box out from Belt, and Indianola's on the move again. It's Geyer. Geyer has it right side. Back up top, Belt. Indianola leads 2-0, 4:38 to go, quarter number 1. As Indianola has it with Blake. Blake goes back up top. Olsen tries to split the defense and travels. Yeah, just took that little extra step, and then the back one slides as she tries to split the defense.
Well, and it didn't help. There was 3 Newton hands in there that were helping her out too. So, but love the aggressiveness, and it's boding well for them.
Leading 2-0, almost halfway through quarter number 1. Indianola with press, and now Geyer's going to get whistled for the first foul. And Rob, I know you've been paying attention, but we'll go over for those who haven't watched much basketball. No more 1-and-1s.
Yep.
It is 5 fouls in each quarter, and you're at the double bonus on the 5th foul. So much welcomed change. I love the change as Blake nearly knocks it away. Indianola again playing really pressure defense. Karkoff drives inside, puts up a floater. It's up no good from the free throw line. And a good rebound coming down from Grover, but she can't get it away easily. It's going to be stolen away from Newton, but now Olsen just rips it right back. She finds Geyer down low, tries a reverse layup. It's up no good. Blake gets it. Turnaround shot is up no good, and it's grabbed by Jarvis, and here come the Cardinals. Indianola leading 2-0. Both teams with a couple of looks here, but nothing can go down. And is driving down right side. Ryan, jumper, elbow is up no good. Olsen fights for the rebound. She's the team's leading rebounder as well at 5.5 per contest. And she's going to be fouled by the Cardinals. Their second team foul with 3:43 left to go in the first. Rob, we said points at a premium. 3:43 left to go in the first quarter. It's 2-0 Indianola.
I didn't know it would be quite so literal, but great effort. I mean, this game is going to be interesting to watch just from a standpoint of the pace. And we talked about this is Newton's 3rd game in a row, and they're running up and down this court and being forced defensively against their will to go to the left. And I think it's by the middle. I was kind of joking in pregame about middle of the second quarter we would see what their legs look like. Now I'm not.
Yeah,
I think that could be an issue.
And I think that's just Coach Jeff Jansen using the schedule to his advantage. Indianola hasn't pressed much this season. Granted, it's a little tougher against Urbandale and Southeast Polk, who have some fantastic ball handlers. But I think just using that, trying to speed up this game and see if the Indians could take advantage on the offensive end. But I got to appreciate Newton's defense as well so far. Indianola's gotten some looks. They haven't been able to put anything down. And other than that first possession, they're rebounding much better.
Yes, yep. It's kind of stabilized out a little bit.
Geyer has it. She dribbles left side into the corner. Three-pointer. Bishop knocks it down. Bryn Bishop with the triple. Finds the range, and Indianola leads 5-0.
And that's what Bryn Bishop does. She spots up in that corner, and she's going to hit the 3.
Here comes the Cardinals dribbling left, and Indianola just forcing it that way, but it's a nice drive inside by Karkoff, and she puts the Cardinals on the board as a left-handed layup up over Grover goes down, and it's 5-2. Indianola leads 3:10 to go, quarter number 1. Grover has it, elbow. Kicks it into the corner. Bishop thought about it, but now gets a screen. Goes back up top. Belt swings it around. Geyer. Geyer shot fake. Dribbles right. Up top. Bishop. Back-to-back threes up. Back-to-back threes down. As Bryn Bishop hits their second triple, and it's 8-2.
And Bryn Bishop doing a nice job, just getting a nice set shot and just draining it.
Karkoff gets the ball tipped into the backcourt. Not over and back, but they are just hounding her right hand again. Jarvis has it, pull-up jumper, it's off the backboard, nearly falls down, but a great offensive rebound. That one doesn't go down for the Cardinals, and now on the rebound, I believe it should be a jump ball possession, Indianola, as Haley Dickerson couldn't quite finish the offensive rebound layup, and it will be Indianola ball, length of the floor to go.
Yeah, Haley Dickerson, one of the few Newton players that matches up size-wise with Maddie Grover being 6 foot. Haley Dickerson, 5'10", kind of had the inside position, but ended up being a jump ball.
Let's do a Capital Orthopedics and Sports Medicine game reset. 2:32 on the clock and counting now that we resume play. Indianola 8, Cardinals 2 of Newton. 2 fouls for Newton, 1 foul for Indianola. Cardinals with 4 McCoy True Value timeouts. Indianola with their full complement of 5. Indianola ball, it's Grover with it. Belt, top of the key, shot fake, dribbles right. The C's part, tries to get to the rim and finishes. Zoe Belt with a 2, and Indianola leads 10-2.
And that's what Coach Jansen was hoping for, is Zoe will get start taking the ball to the basket and get some of those baskets to drop.
Dribbling left side, shot maybe altered. That was Dickerson again, but the rebound is into the hands of White, but she throws it a little bit too high for Geyer, and it will go back to Newton as Indianola, these subs coming very quickly. I think that's the fourth double substitution we've seen in this first quarter.
Yeah, again, hockey line changes tonight, and I think probably going to see that the whole game.
Pass gets into the hands of Plowman. Now she goes back for Jarvis as Newton trailing 10-2, a minute 50 to go, quarter number 1. Ball up top. Going right side is Alex Riney. Back out is Karkuff, dribbles left. Now gets it, tries to get it left side for Riney, but it goes through her hands and out of bounds, and it will be Indianola ball, forcing a Newton turnover.
And Newton is having to work very hard just to get the ball even to the middle of the lane.
Yeah, everything is having to go left. It's basically this entire left side. Olsen crosses over, splits the defense to the hoop. Her ports down. Lauren Olsen, her first field goal, and it's 12-2 Indianola with a minute 23 to go in the first quarter. Plowman brings it across half court. Cross-court pass nearly tipped up, but Newton grabs it into the hands of Riney. Riney back out, tries an entry pass, but it's stolen away by Belt. Belt has Lauren Olsen on a cut straight to the hoop. Can't quite finish, but gets it back to Belt. Her shot is up no good, and the Cardinals grab it. Now they have numbers going down. Indianola hustles back, and Plowman can't do much with it. Plowman picks up her dribble. Indianola's going to pressure, and a McCoy True Value timeout called by the Cardinals with 57.8 seconds to go, quarter number 1. Full court pressure, it just feels like we're playing on a quarter of the court right now, Rob, with Indianola forcing everything left. Newton's doing an okay job of getting it across half court, but we've seen the ball in front of Indianola's bench only a couple times.
Yeah, you know, if they were hoping to get some up-close action shots, they're going to have to put on their telephoto lens because it's all on the other side of the court. And, you know, they really emphasize pushing weak-hand ball side defense, and that's what's happening. So, I mean, as a coach, if that's the strategy you want to go with, I think Coach Jansen's got to be happy.
Got our first Indianola Municipal Utilities instant radio update coming in after the first quarter. Knoxville 21, Cardinal 0.
Oof.
So rough one there for Cardinal of Eldora, whose nickname are not the Cardinals, interestingly enough. They are the Huskies.
Huh.
Thought they'd lean into it, you know?
Interesting.
So
looks like they've got something going on at the
they're
scorer's table there.
discussing things right now. I think 57.8 seconds to go. I wonder, everything checks out on mine as far as score, so I wonder if they're just determining what was foul on each person, but getting the inbounds pass is Karkuff, and here comes Newton. Dribbling left, Indianola in a zone, it looks like maybe, and on a 2-3, coming out of the half-court inbounds into the corner for Dickerson. Dickerson tries down low, and a foul is going to be called, maybe on White, who is in the area, but there was a couple of whiter shirts in there.
Yeah, they had four white shirts drop down on the ball there in the lane.
44 seconds to go, quarter number 1, and Belt snags the inbounds pass. Dribbling one-on-one to the hoop. Right-handed layup up and in. Zoe Belt, 2 finishes at the rim, and Indianola leads 14-2. Plowman crosses half court. And her pass is deflected, nearly stolen away by Blake, but will remain with the Cardinals. And 28.7 seconds to go in the first quarter.
Indianola with very active hands out there. Every pass is contested. Fingertips are getting on those balls, and they're taking it.
That Belt drive is a nominee for tonight's drive to the basket, presented by Keller's Garage in Indianola. 25 seconds to go, quarter number 1. Shot clock and game clock are within pretty much right on. I don't think there should be a shot clock right now, and there shouldn't be as Newton dribbles it inside, throws it away. Bishop with the steal, gets it out into the hands of White. Open court, left-handed layup off the front of the rim. No, Olsen with the rebound. Her shot is up, no good, but a foul is called. And Lauren Olsen is very good at getting to the free throw line, and she heads back for a return trip.
She has been really active tonight, moving on defense and rebounding the ball and just really facilitating. And she's really stepping up and becoming a leader right in front of our eyes.
And I think we saw it in a perfect situation last year where she's the point guard of this team this year, but she got a chance to learn from Emily Naughton and some of the other seniors last year with Jillian Smith, and getting a chance to learn and kind of be a secondary ball handler was very good, as she comes 0 for 2 at the free throw line on this trip, and a foul is going to be called on the rebound, I believe on Indianola, and I think on Belt. We'll have to double check. Yes, it was on Dana Blake, excuse me.
Yeah.
Newton gets the ball in, 2 seconds to go, going straight to the hoop. Layup is up, no good, and Indianola with the rebound. That was from Dickerson, but a dominating defensive first quarter from Indianola puts them up 14-2. We're back inside the Indianola Hy-Vee radio broadcast booth after this on 94.3 KNIA Indianola Activities YouTube.
Our year-end sales event is going on now at DeArmond Ford Indianola. Now through the end of the year, every new and used vehicle is tagged with one low price. 2.9% for 72 months on new F-150s, new Bronco Sports and Escapes, both with $15,000 rebate plus 2.9% for 66 months flex buy. And new Mustang Mach-E with $3,000 rebate plus 0% for 48 months. No payments for 90 days. Incredible year-end savings at DeArmond Ford Indianola.
It'll be Newton ball to start quarter number 2. He's Rob Hawkins. I'm Andrew Swatner. We're inside the Indianola Hy-Vee radio broadcast booth. Rob, your impressions after quarter number 1? I think we saw Indianola pressure is there.
Yeah, definitely the pressure. Defense is going to dictate the rest of this basketball game, whatever it looks like. What I did like to see was after that initial first 4 minutes, the lid on the basket started to go away. Bryn Bishop with a couple of daggers to kind of get it going. And then Zoe Belt, taking it through the lane for a couple of hard charging layups. So good start.
Newton gets the ball to start the quarter. Jarvis has it, gets it back out into the hands of Dickerson. She dribbles right. Picks up her dribble, finds a cutter. That's Evie Main into the game for the first time. Spin move into the lane, and misses the shot. Olsen with another rebound. Olsen trying to go coast to coast, kicks it over. Blake, baseline jumper, off the front of the rim, no. Rebound tipped out, picked up by Blake. Nice hustle for both Blake and Belt there. Olsen, corner 3 is up and in, and Lauren Olsen, 7 first half points, and Indianola leads 17-2.
That three-pointer looked almost effortless, Andrew.
And a great hustle as now Jarvis is going to lose the ball, and this is going to be backcourt. I think Newton maybe wanted to say Olsen tipped that ball, but I don't think she did. I think she just put pressure on it, and the Cardinals turned it over.
Yep. Again, the defensive effort tonight has just been awesome, and I think it's definitely going to fuel their offense the rest of the night.
17-2, Indianola leading. Blake with the ball, top of the key. Over to White, shot fake, and traveled. They called that a Swatner at Farmington High School, Rob, but did that many, many times. You fake right and go left, but not before you dribble, before you move that left foot. So,
it happens. It happens, unfortunately.
7:13 to go, quarter number 2, and Indianola turns the ball over. It will be Newton ball coming down the floor. Great Indianola defense again, but this time they're going to get Zoe Belt a little bit too much contact. So when the offensive player is running into you, you can retain your ground. However, if they are trying to change directions, you can't impede that.
Right.
So that is the challenge right here as Zoe Belt picks up her team first to the second quarter, and now we're going to get a carry on the Cardinals, and they turn it right back over.
And it's early second quarter, and you always worry about early foul trouble when you only have 9 players on your roster.
Yeah. I think both teams kind of wary about that, but everyone with 1 right now for Indianola who has 1. Belt, cross-court pass, Bishop. She's had 2 already. Off the rim, no. She takes a 3, but another offensive rebound for Belt. Olsen, and she travels. Kind of same thing, almost the same location, and 6:47 to go, quarter number 2, and Indianola leads 17-2, but I think both teams kind of recovering a little bit after a frantic first.
Yeah, and, Zoe Belt really coming out. I'm really impressed with her intensity and effort tonight.
I very much agree. Is Karkoff is going to be dribbling right, gets it into the corner. Nice baseline drive for Newton. Jarvis shot up, no good, but Olsen there grabs the rebound, quickly gets it out. Belt has it. Indianola with some numbers. White pulls up, thought about it, now gets it back to Belt, swings it around Olsen. Olsen setting up the offense, gives it to Blake. Hands off to Olsen, kicks it out. White, three-pointer, knocks it down. Brooke White with the triple, and Indianola leads 20-2.
Yeah, nice offensive set there. Good passing.
Karkoff dribbles down low, nearly has it swatted away, but gets it back out into the hands of Maine. Maine dribbles it inside, nearly loses it, gets it back a couple of times, now kicks it back out. Deep two is going to be up off the rim, no good. Great box out from both Belt and Olsen snags the rebound, and here comes Indianola again. Belt looked for White down low, couldn't find her, now has to get it back up top to Olsen, swings it around White. Into the corner for Bishop, baseline, finds Blake. Blake out to Bishop, three-pointer. Rims in and out, and here comes Newton. And a foul is going to be called on Blake. That will be her second, team second, with 5:38 to go. Quarter number 2. Let's do a Capital Orthopedics and Sports Medicine real quick. 5:38 to go, quarter number 2. Indianola 20, Newton 2. Indianola 2 team fouls, Cardinals with none. Indianola with 5 McCoy True Value timeouts, Cardinals with 3. Sorry, Rob.
No, that's fine. That last foul on Dana Blake, that was a little bit of a frustration foul on Karkoff. They've been battling out there.
Newton drives inside, can't make the layup, but an offensive rebound is going to go back up and in. I believe that was Tori White, her first points of the night, and it's 5:22 to go, quarter number 2. Indianola leads 20-4. Grover has it, top of the key, trying to drive inside, and a little bit too much contact there from Alex Riney, and that will be the first whistle on Newton in this second quarter. As we see Brianne White, Madison Grover, Bryn Bishop, Alexa Geyer, and Brooke White on the floor for Indianola. Lauren Olsen gets her first rest. Geyer at the top of the key. Finds Grover. Grover being aggressive, tries to get it down low, loses the ball, but Newton dives for it. Everyone diving for it, and we'll see if it's a jump ball, which should remain with Indianola. But I think Newton actually gets the McCoy True Value timeout off. So.
Yep, the referees recognized it and called it for Newton there. So Madison got tied up in the lane there, had some extra hands, and you know, sometimes when you're 6 foot and you're battling a 5'4", sometimes they're a little lower to the ground and cause problems with the basketball.
Indianola Municipal Utilities instant radio update, 1 coming in right now, but at halftime Knoxville leading Cardinal 42-6. And I think we're getting one from Pella versus Norwalk. Pella out soon, or Pella out with a couple starters. Norwalk goes from unranked to number 3 in the girls' rankings, just released on Thursday. Pella Christian Oskaloosa tied at 14. It's been tied or a lead change 11 times so far in that game. That is at Oskaloosa on our sister station KRLS2 stream on KNIAKRLS.com. And again, we're still waiting on the Pella versus Norwalk score.
You think about that, Norwalk jumping from unranked to number 3. Think about everything that had to have happened to make that ranking come true.
And they have just been, they were down 15-0 to Ballard on Tuesday and came back and won that game, and in fact even had a lead at halftime in that game. So that just, Norwalk is a very good team this year, and it should be some really fun battles in Indianola and Norwalk, as they have been over the last couple of years. We're under 5 minutes to go before halftime. It's Cardinals ball. They quickly get it down low into the hands of Bella Winther, who's into the game for the first time. She has it on the block, loses it. White gets it. Turnaround shot is up, no good. Indianola tries on the rebound. It'll be out of bounds off of Newton, and it will be Indianola ball with 4:48 left to go in the second. Indianola leads 20-4.
Alexa Geyer paid the price there. She took a shot in the chin.
Sacrifice for the team.
Yep.
Newton comes out in kind of a 3-2, a 1-2-2 zone, and Indianola going to have to adjust their offensive strategy here as White has it. Looks over to the right side. Grover tries to get it down low, but it's kicked. Well defended by Alex Riney, and it will be Indianola ball underneath.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how they attack this zone.
Pass gets into Bishop. Gets a screen. Goes up top. White. Over to White. Thought about it. Now dribbles left side. Gets it back. That's Brooke White. Thought about it, goes to Bishop into the corner. Great looking shot, and she knocks it down. Bryn Bishop has 3 triples, and it's 23-4.
That's a great way to attack a zone.
Yeah, find the ball with a shooter in the corner. Karkuff gets it over left side. Winther. Back to Karkuff. Splits the defense, goes into the lane, puts up a floater, and she hits. And a talented freshman gets it down. And Indianola's lead is now 23-6. Active hands from the Cardinals, and a foul is going to be called on Tori White as she swipes at the ball from behind on Bryn Bishop. Just the second team foul on the Cardinals, second on White.
Swiping from behind always seems to end up in a foul. It's, it's one of those things you try to tell the kids not to do, but
my coach always used to tell me, you go from underneath, from behind. You go from up top, you're going to get a foul every time. But if you go from underneath, from behind, you got a better chance. So Lauren Olson over to White. 3-pointer deep off the backboard. No, Grover nearly had it. It's knocked out of her hands, and it will be off of Newton and out of bounds. And Indianola ball underneath.
Madison working to get inside position there.
Lauren Olson gets it to Grover. Layup is up just short, a little bit too far underneath the basket. Olson gets it, offensive rebound, misses again, gets it back. Now Grover has it. Grover tries to kick it out, but it's picked up by Newton. Cardinals with numbers. Karkuff defended by Olson, dribbling down the floor, left-handed layup is up and in.
Oh, that was an impressive move by Karkuff right there with the left hand.
3:25 to go, quarter number 2. Indianola leads 23-8. White down low. Grover tries to get it up, but it's deflected by the Cardinals. Now saved back in bounds, picked up by Geyer. Geyer goes inside, puts up a floater. It's off the rim, no good, and Newton with the rebound. And Geyer's going to get whistled for a foul. That'll be her second. With 3:08 left to go, quarter number 2. And she'll take a seat for Abby Kluver, who comes onto the floor for the first time. Interesting Indianola Municipal Utilities instant radio update coming in. Norwalk 17, Pella 16 at the end of the first quarter.
Okay, got a battle.
Dribbling down the floor is going to be Alex Riney. She's going to be fouled on her way to the hoop with 3:02 left to go in the second quarter. That is on Kluver, her first, team 4th. So Indianola no more fouls to give in this second quarter. Cardinals going to be shooting 2 free throws the rest of the way. Jarvis dribbles right, gets it over Karkuff.
Oh, Madison Grover just got trucked and no call.
Gets it over into the rim, and it's going to be a foul on Olson. That is Tori White, who dribbled baseline. And the dangers of using the baseline as an extra defender is if they get around you, you've also got nowhere to go.
Yeah, strategically, you got to get your foot placed out of bounds before the ball dribbler gets there. Easy for me to say.
Yeah. Tori White makes free throw number 1. 23-9. The Cardinals on a little bit of a run here to get back in it. Misses the second. Rebound to Belt. Belt nearly loses it, but wisely holds up for Lauren Olson. Lauren looking for cutters. Gets it over to White, who finds Belt. Kluver backing out, resetting the offense. Gets it over to Belt. Now to Olson. Down low, Grover finds herself alone. Layup up and in. Maddie Grover gets her first points of the contest, and it's 25-9, 2:34 to go. Half number 1, and Indianola calls a McCoy True Value timeout.
Yeah, they Newton in that 2-1-2 type zone there, and a nice pass into the interior. And once you can get the ball threaded through that zone, you're going to be able to get it up and get a high percentage shot. And what I find interesting about the game now, that first quarter was so fast and frenetic, and now the game is kind of settling, and I think maybe it's legs, I'm not sure, but it's settling into more of a half-court situation here as we roll through that the second quarter.
And I think Indianola hasn't pressed as much, but when they have, Newton's done a good job of breaking it kind of one-on-one. So I think Coach Jeff Jansen maybe not going kind of fully at it right now, but still doing a nice job of making sure that they, sorry, I'm just double checking my audio here. We should be good. And yeah, we're going through on the air, so just something weird about my equipment, but that's okay. 2:34 to go, quarter number 2. Indianola leading Newton 25-9. And it'll be Newton ball length of the floor to go.
Indianola definitely has a vested interest in getting Madison Grover the basketball and getting her involved offensively.
Yeah, it'll kind of force other Newton defenders to be down low on the block and unable to defend the perimeter a little bit better. Karkoff dribbles left side down low to the block. Well defended by Kluver, but she just throws it up and in, and she's got 8 first half points, and it's 25-11. Olsen splits the defense, gets it out to White. She takes a big knock, and she is down. And hopefully Lauren Olsen's okay. She took a big knock, and she split the defense there and took a huge hit on the floor. So
she is holding her left knee and is in obvious pain right now.
Ouch.
Oh.
We'll take a short timeout while we're here. We're inside the Indianola Hy-Vee radio broadcast booth. Indianola leads 25-11. We'll be back after this on KNIA. We're in an injury timeout.
The See First Holiday Loan Special is back. If you need a little extra help this time of year, you'll love this loan special. With a rate lower than most credit cards, no collateral requirements, and an easy online or in-branch application, you won't want to miss it. So come on, get your gifts wrapped and ready this season with a Community First personal loan. To apply, stop into any Community First credit union or apply online at c1stcu.com/holiday loan today. Some restrictions apply. Loans are subject to credit approval, equal housing opportunity.
Chronic soreness, recent fall, nagging pain from a summer injury? Look no further than Capital Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Whether your pain is old or new, Capital Orthopedics gives you the care you deserve when you need it most. And you don't have to go far. They're right down the road at Indianola Specialty Clinic. Call 515-440-2676 or request an appointment online today. For specialists who want to get you back in the game as quickly as possible, the choice is Capital.
We're back inside the Indianola Hy-Vee radio broadcast booth on 94.3 KNIA. Indianola Activities YouTube. He's Rob Hawkins. I'm Andrew Swadner. Lauren Olsen with some assistance is walking off the floor. Looked like she was holding her knee. We very much hope she's okay. A big part of Indianola's team, not only, but also just a great athlete and just one of the hardest workers you're going to see. So hopefully she's okay, but we resume play as Belt has it up top against this Newton Cardinal zone. White has it top of the key, swings it left. Belt, back to White. Now up to the top to Belt. Back to White, left side this time. She'll take the three, and she knocks it down. Brooke White with her second quarter triple, and it's 28-11 Indianola.
That was a great shot.
And they were just very patient with that, and as soon as they got a look that they wanted is Karkoff dribbles, gets it over. White baseline jumper is up, no good, but a rebound is going to be down for Dickerson. Dickerson gets it back out into the hands of White. White tries to get it down low. Grover tried to swipe away the inbounds pass, and with 1:28 to go, she will be whistled for a foul, and that will cause Newton to go to the line for 2 shots.
Yeah, and Newton really attacking down low. I'm a little surprised, to be honest, because of their lack of size, but they're going right at Maddie Grover.
Free throw no good. Bryn Bishop comes back on for Abby Kluver. Second free throw is up and no good, but gets her own rebound. That's Dickerson, who's 0 for 2, but gets it back, now gets it over. Karkoff down low, picks up her dribble, gets it all the way out. Jarvis dribbles right side, pulls up at the free throw line, kicks it into the corner for Riney. She'll shoot, long range, no good. Bishop with a great box out, tips the rebound over to Belt, and with 1:08 remaining in the second quarter, Indianola leads 28-11. Pass gets into the corner, White, another three. Can't make it this time. Bishop tips the rebound over. Belt tries to drive inside, and an offensive foul is going to be drawn. Newton draws the charge, and that is now 2 on Zoe Belt, and feels like just maybe a couple minutes ago, Rob, we said we maybe weren't as worried about foul trouble, and Indianola's starting to get into some, especially with Lauren Olsen not in the rotation right now. You're even shorter on players.
Yeah, and that was a tough bang-bang play right there, and Zoe was on the wrong end of that.
Karkoff crosses over, gets into the lane, tries a left-handed scoop layup. It's up no good, but Brianne White there for the rebound. Gets it over to Bishop. Bishop, left wing, controls it. Back to White. Swings it back, Bishop. She's open for three. Too short off the front of the rim, and a good rebound coming in from Tori White. But her outlet pass is going to go out of bounds, and a miscommunication there from the Cardinals, and it will go right back to Indianola.
Belt going out of the game here. Coach obviously going to protect her for the last 34 seconds.
Yeah,
here.
with a 28-11 lead, a third foul is definitely something you don't want to happen. 33 seconds to go, quarter number 2. Shot clock is off, Indianola potentially holding for the final possession of the half. Bishop into the corner, down low, Grover. Great look, turnaround shot is up, no good, but you'll definitely take that even with 20 seconds to go in the half.
Yeah, high percentage shot, just didn't go.
Cardinals get it down the floor, and it's going to be off of Newton, out of bounds. I think White, that's Brooke White, tipped it, and it went off of Newton and out of bounds, so now Indianola will get one more chance with 12.3 seconds to go in the half.
Yeah, Brooke White playing a nice defensive basketball game tonight.
10 seconds. White. Indianola leads 28-11, 5 seconds. White, back to Breanne White, three-pointer at the buzzer, too strong, and that'll do it for half number 1. But Indianola ramps up the defense. They lead 28-11 at the halftime break. KNIA Radio halftime show after this on 94.3 KNIA Indianola Activities YouTube.
Rogers Septic is your area expert in septic sales, maintenance, service, and repair. They will quickly respond and diagnose and repair the problem. Rogers Septic provides free new system quotes, and their pricing is the most competitive in central Iowa. They also remind you to pump your septic tank every 3 years. For all of your septic needs, call Rogers Septic at 515-282-0777 or visit them online at rogerseptic.com.
Van Wall Power Sports in Indianola is your local Honda, Polaris, and Yamaha dealer. Excited to help you experience the fun and adventure that a quality ATV, motorcycle, or side-by-side can bring to your life. Van Wall offers the best in new and pre-owned rides. Their friendly and knowledgeable sales, financing, service, and parts departments are ready to offer outstanding service at every point, from assisting with your choice to ongoing maintenance and customization. Stop by Tuesday through Saturday at 301 South Jefferson Way or visit them online at vanwallpowersports.com.
Has your roof seen better days? When storms or age affect the integrity of your roof, call the trusted team at Wolf Roofing, a central Iowa community with 30 years of experience. Highly trained professionals will inspect your roof thoroughly, offer you a no-pressure sales approach, and are committed to a one-day, get-it-done approach for 90% of residential roofing projects. Wolf Roofing knows your home is one of your greatest investments. Let them take care of it for you. Call 515-225-8866 or go online at wolfroofing.net. Wolf Roofing, local, experienced, trusted.
Deck the halls at McCoy True Value in Indianola with these bargains of the month through December 22nd. Create a beautiful atmosphere with lights and decor, including Holiday Wonderland's 300-count Starry Micro LED string light set for $29.99, or many other options. All Christmas trees are on sale, and don't forget the wrapping paper, 35-square-foot rolls for just $175. McCoy True Value also has Master Mechanic 54-piece tool sets priced at $44.99. Take advantage of these bargains and more at McCoy True Value, service with heart.
Welcome to the KNIA Radio Halftime Show, the one to count on for today's local sports coverage, 94.3 KNIA. He's Rob Hawkins. I'm Andrew Swadner. Indianola girls basketball leading 28-11. Frantic first quarter pace, starting to slow down in the second a little bit, but Indianola with a healthy lead. But I think we saw Newton adjust to what they needed to, scoring 9 points in that second quarter compared to just 2 in the first.
Yeah, I think they kind of, first off, the pace slowed down, so they were able to compose themselves, maybe get more in the flow of the game with the speed. And then secondly, in the first quarter, they weren't able to penetrate the lane, especially going right. In the second quarter, they slowly started to do that a little bit. Also, they actually had a couple layups that were just really impressive plays also, so by and large, you saw them gaining a little bit of confidence. So it's definitely going to be interesting when the Indians come out for the third quarter to kind of see what that pace looks like again, and just how everything's going to shake out. And now, like we talked about right at the end of the first half, we talked about foul issues. And now all of a sudden playing time and rotations and who's on the floor with whom, that's going to get a little bit jumbled up. So it could be an interesting second half.
And Lauren Olson, again, just to give a quick update, we generally try not to talk about injuries because, quite frankly, I know I'm not qualified. You're kind of qualified more than me. But took a knock to looked like the left knee, and she's still over at the trainer's table right now, kind of getting that looked at, but she seems to be standing on her own. So, again, we hope she's okay. But not in the locker room with the team right now, still kind of over at that trainer's table. And I only bring that up with the fact that makes the rotation even smaller for Indianola. It was 9, it's down to 8, and one person with 3 fouls all of a sudden maybe turns that around. It's something Coach Jeff Jansen's definitely going to have to look for.
Yeah, it's definitely going to take away maybe that tenacity of putting the full court press on, or adhering to that strong push right mentality, because you don't want to pick up a cheapy foul. Because you can pick up a cheapy 3-4, and all of a sudden you're in big trouble. So it's definitely going to have an impact on game strategy, no question.
All right, well, we'll take another short timeout. Indianola girls basketball leading 28-11 here at halftime. When we come back, we'll have second half adjustments presented by Details Plus Collision Center in Indianola. Back after this on KNIA Indianola Activities YouTube.
Our year-end event is going on now at DeArmond Ford Indianola. Now through the end of the year, every new and used vehicle is tagged with one low price. 2.9% for 72 months on new F-150s. New Bronco Sports and Escapes, both with $15,000 rebate plus 2.9% for 66 months flex buy. And new Mustang Mach-E with $3,000 rebate plus 0% for 48 months. No payments for 90 days. Incredible year-end savings at DeArmond Ford Indianola.
Are you tired of spending hours on payroll processing and administration? Let the professionals at Cron Russell CPA take the guesswork out of payroll for you. We offer comprehensive payroll services to simplify the payroll process. From check processing to tax payments and filings, our team will work with you to develop a customized payroll plan that meets your unique needs. Call Cron Russell CPA at 641-842-5821 to start your stress-free payroll services today. At Cron Russell CPA, you see numbers, we see opportunities.
Are you ready to take your career to the next level? Look no further than Cementech in Indianola. Cementech is hiring skilled individuals to join their dynamic team. They're seeking dedicated professionals who are passionate about building a better tomorrow. Whether you're an experienced concrete technician, a master mechanic, or a skilled operator, Cementech has a place for you. They offer competitive wages, excellent benefits, and a supportive work environment. Apply today by visiting www.cementech.com/careers. Cementech, where hard work meets endless possibilities.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'll be okay, but that turkey won't.
That wasn't a turkey, that was a deer.
A deer? Then why do I keep hearing turkeys?
Maybe you're not okay, unless you're thinking about Details Plus Collision Center in Indianola.
Why would I be thinking about Details Plus Collision Center in Indianola?
Because now until Thanksgiving, whenever you hit a deer, you get a turkey.
Since I hit a deer, I get a turkey?
That's right. Hit a deer, get a turkey. Details Plus Collision Center in Indianola.
Welcome back to the KNIA Radio Halftime Show on 94.3 KNIA. It's a Friday night home game here at Indianola High School. Indianola girls basketball leading 28-11. We got partial band here rocking it out in the gym. We like to hear that very much.
I love it. Yeah. I love this.
Let's do second half adjustments presented by Details Plus Collision Center. I think Indianola just needs to run the course. I mean, they need to keep doing what they're doing. I really like their offensive selection in shots. I know it really has only led to a couple points for Maddie Grover, but I really like her aggressiveness. I think you just need to attack, and it just becomes kind of a volume game for her when she can kind of start to figure out some of those post moves as a 6-foot freshman for the Indians. It's going to be really tough to defend, so I like her aggressiveness, and I like Bryn Bishop as well. She's my first half MVP. Just keep doing what they're doing. I don't have too much to adjust.
Yeah, Bryn, she's a senior, so to speak, been there, done that, but she's that calming, steadying influence. And you know what? The fact that the Indians have been able to feed Grover down in the post and get her to take those shots, even though she's not making them right now, that shows you how well the offense is running, because Newton has been kind of really pressing up at the top, and for the Indians to be able to get down there and find Grover down low to the fact where she can get a good look, and she just has to make the shot. That speaks well, and it's going to help beyond tonight's game.
Yep.
It's going to help into the rest of the conference schedule. So they just got to keep doing what they're doing, and obviously they're going to have to definitely watch the foul issues and definitely, I think, probably lay off on as far as defensively a little bit. So I think we're going to see a half-court grinded out second half.
Yeah, I think the fouls is going to be the thing that they're going to have to watch out for. I would imagine Lauren Olson not going to play the rest of this game, has the knee iced up and wrapped up over on the bench. Again, took a knock in the first half, but second half adjustments are presented by Details Plus Collision Center. Remember, when you need auto body repair, the difference between one shop and the next are the little details. Details Plus Collision Center in Indianola. Indianola girls basketball leading 28-11, getting around some halftime and third quarter scores. Knoxville leading Cardinals 64-12 at the end of the third. That game well into running clock. Last update we had was Norwalk 17, Pella 16 at the end of the first. Pella Christian Oskaloosa tied at halftime at 27-22. Ties or lead changes in that game for 27 points each. That just means you're going back and forth, which is fun to see.
Listen, that's just a lot of statistical data keeping just to keep track of the lead changes.
I'll be honest, Andrew Schneider does that. I don't do that very much, so congratulations to him. In fact, score coming in right now, Norwalk 34, Pella 28 at halftime for an Indianola Municipal Utilities Instant Radio Update. And, of course, our score here was 28-11. And it'll be Indianola ball to start things off. In quarter number 3, Alexa Geyer out on the floor for Lauren Olson. Other than that, starters, including Bryn Bishop, Dana Blake, Brooke White, and Zoe Belt on the floor for Indianola. Belt taking over point guard duties for the Indians. Belt over to Geyer as we resume play inside the Indianola Hy-Vee radio broadcast booth. Over to White, three-pointer from the corner. That one's short, no good. Geyer gets the offensive rebound. I think Grover maybe got away with a tap back from over the back, but then throws it away. Here comes Karkuff. Layup is up, no good. Good hustle down the floor from White, and a jump ball is going to be called on the rebound, and it will be Newton ball underneath.
Yeah, White with a great position there. Just got the ball. And she actually threw the Newton defender unintentionally.
Newton nowhere to go, finally gets it over to Karkuff. Thought about it, now steps back, takes a three. It's up no good. White with a rebound. Indianola with numbers. If they can find Geyer, they find her on the cut. Geyer straight to the hoop, layup up, no good, but draws the foul. And Alexa Geyer, the freshman, will head to the free throw line for two shots with 7:31 to go in the third.
Alexa out there running the floor, got up ahead of the pack, and White hit her with a nice pass, and here she goes.
White disguised that really well. I was like, is she going to see her? But she saw her and then kind of slowed up a little bit, got the defense to go towards her, and Geyer misses the free throw, and I think that was just a really well done break. You don't want to run towards the attacker, you want to run away, and White did that really well. Second free throw from Geyer, no good. Rebound coming down for Newton. Indianola leads 28-11, 7.5 to go to the third. Coast to coast, excuse me. Layup is up, no good from Newton. Offensive rebound, they get it back a couple of times. Finally, it goes down for Tori White. Her second bucket of the game, and it's 28-13. Geyer into the middle for Blake, back up top, White. Swings it around, back to Geyer. Back out into the hands of White. Finds a cutter. Geyer in the middle. Over to Blake. Jumper too strong off the rim. Good rebound from Newton. But Bishop's right there to maybe knock it away. But no, Newton retains possession. Heads up play from the senior. Now Jarvis gets it. Indianola wants to travel, and they're going to get one. You can jump with both feet and land. You can't take one step and then land with both feet. And Jarvis just a little bit, I think, off balance on that one as she tried to jump stop.
Well, that was one of those where the whole gym knew it at the same time.
Pass gets down low for Blake, finds a cutter. White straight to the hoop, layup up, no good, but a foul is going to be called. Great look.
Nice look. Nice roll down by White, and Dana was able to find her, and she's going to the line to shoot two.
That's on Haley Dickerson, her first, team second already with just a minute 18 gone by in this third quarter. And Indianola, with Brooke White at the free throw line, gets her 7th point of the night.
And Andrew, we were talking about just, what they would be doing coming out here, making adjustments, and they're looking like they're going and attacking the basket as an adjustment here.
6:40 to go, quarter number 3. Jarvis has it, dribbles right, picks up her dribble, goes back out. Indianola defends with the baseline. Up and under layup is up, no good. Geyer there for the rebound. That was Alex Riney trying that. Geyer dribbles left, gets it over Belt, thought about it. Stutter steps, goes into the lane, nearly loses it, does lose it, and the Cardinals force the turnover. Jarvis over the top pass, looking down the floor, into the hands of White. Can't put a layup up, lost the ball, out of bounds off of Indianola, and will be Newton ball underneath.
Wow, and Zoe Belt kind of played with fire there. They had the potential to get a foul called there, but she smartly held off.
Very extra, putting hands straight up just to make sure. 6:15 left to go in the third. Newton inbounds the ball. Dribbling baseline, nice tipped away from White, but White gets it right back underneath the basket, can't finish the layup, and now Belt comes up with it. And Indianola doing a nice job not allowing a lot of these second chance points. Brooke White, cross-court pass. Geyer drives inside in the lane, tries to put up a floater. It was blocked, I think, by Dickerson. And here come the Cardinals, but now Bishop gets it right back on the steal. Straight to the hoop, layup is up, and the foul. Bryn Bishop.
Nice job, Bryn, with the steal. And then she went left side with the left hand and finishes and gets the and one.
11 points for Bishop. That is now 4 fouls on Alex Riney, the only Newton player in foul trouble.
And that play right there is pretty indicative of Bryn's personality. She's just so calm and steady and just brings that calming influence to this team.
Free throw is good from Bishop. Indianola now 3 of 5 from the line in the third quarter. 5:52 left to go, and they lead 33-13. Bishop with a game-high 12 points right now. As Indianola comes down on defense. Karkup defended by Geyer. Dribbles down, but picks up her dribble. Now tries a turnaround scoop shot. Geyer right there, just playing great defense the whole way down. And now she'll bring the ball up the floor. Gets it into the corner. Blake back out. Bishop open for 3. Too short, no good. But Grover right there for the rebound. Her putback shot is up, no good. And Newton tracks down the rebound. 5.5 to go, quarter number 3. Over the top pass finds Karkup as she stops around half court and sets up this Cardinal offense. Dribbles around left side, splits the defense, kicks it down low into the hands of Dickerson, who gets it back out. Swings it around. Jarvis has it out on the three-point line. Looking down low. Grover playing good post defense. Just a wild shot. It's going to be up, no good. Blake gets the rebound. Looks ahead for Geyer. Geyer out in the open court. Layup up and in. Great look ahead from Blake, and Geyer, the recipient a couple times now of running the floor.
Yeah, hey, it pays dividends.
35-13 is our score. 4:53 and counting to go. Quarter number 3. Indianola ahead. And a foul is going to be called, I think, on Brianne White. Should be Indianola's first of this third quarter. 4:48 remaining.
It's on Blake.
It's on Blake. That is her third.
That's her third. And that's unfortunate because Dana's doing a lot of little things out there. She's really making the extra pass, and she's also playing great defense right now.
Indianola down to a rotation of about 6 or 7 at this point as the pass gets in. Layup up and in from Dickerson, her first points of the night. And Newton scores for the second time in this third quarter. White tries to go over the top to Grover, but a foul from behind is going to be called on the Cardinals. 4:35 to go, quarter number 3. That's the second on Dickerson. And Newton with no more fouls to give. Indianola shooting 2 free throws the rest of this third quarter. Pass gets into the corner. Belt, she's open for 3. The high arcing shot rattles home. Zoe Belt with the triple, and Indianola leads 38-15.
That was a great shot by Zoe.
Finds the mark. She's been having trouble finding the good outside shots for her so far. Newton drives inside. Good look down low on a nice bounce pass, but a foul is going to be called on Indianola before any shot gets up. That'll be on Maddie Grover, her second, and the foul's kind of starting to pile up a little bit here. Blake already with 3. Pass gets in. No, it's going to be tipped off by White. That's a nice job by her. It will remain with Newton, but now kind of in a more awkward spot.
Yeah, if we get in any more foul trouble, Coach Jansen's lineup is going to look like an Etch-a-Sketch.
Yeah, a little bit. Going to have to get some new rotations out there. Karkov, her pass nearly deflected away by White, but it's into the hands of Plowman. Plowman tries to get it down low, and a foul's going to be called. No, 3 seconds in the lane. I thought that was good defense from Belt, and I thought she might have gotten kind of whistled for a cheap one there a little bit, but it was 3 seconds in the lane on the Cardinals, and Indianola forces the turnover. We're halfway through the third quarter. Indianola leads 38-15. Brooke White has it, top of the key. Zoe Belt. Back to Brianne White, looking down low for Grover, can't find her, swings it around, Brooke White. Looking for cutters, they get it into Grover. Grover into the corner, great offense, Bree White for three, too short, no good, but Belt right there for the rebound. Kicks it back out, White, again another look. Off the mark, no good, but Geyer right there, layup is up and in, count the bucket and the foul. Offensive rebound, second chance points, puts Indianola up.
Pretty sure Alexa Geyer might be the smallest player out on that court right now, and she had the best rebounding position of anybody on the floor and was able to get it down.
I think any coach will tell you height helps, but height isn't everything when it comes to rebounding, and Alexa Geyer just definitely proved that. Foul is on Karkov, her first.
Yeah, credit Zoe Belt for keeping that possession alive by getting that offensive rebound.
And then does it again off the missed free throw. Turnaround bucket is up and in, and that leads to a McCoy True Value timeout called by Indianola with 3:36 left to go in the third quarter. They lead 42-15. Let's do a Capital Orthopedics and Sports Medicine game reset. 3:36 to go in the quarter. Indianola 42, Newton 15. Newton in the bonus with 5 team fouls. Indianola with just 2. Both teams with 2 remaining. McCoy True Value timeouts. That's a Capital Orthopedics and Sports Medicine game reset. So whether it's a sudden injury, a chronic issue, or nagging pain you want to walk in and be seen for, the choice is Capital. For more information and a list of services, go to dsmcapitalortho.com. And Rob, I think we're seeing it. We've almost kind of seen 2.5 games here. That first quarter was full press up and down the court. The second quarter, I think, was a little bit sloppier. This third quarter for Indianola has been hard-nosed half-court defense and offensive rebounding leading to second chance points.
Yeah, I think you're totally right. I mean, I think they wrote a book once called A Tale of Two Cities, but you call it A Tale of Three Quarters.
Yeah, we'll revise Dickens a little bit. Newton gets the ball down low. Great look, and just a great turnaround shot from Dickerson.
It is the season.
Yeah. 3:18 left to go, quarter number 3, and Indianola leads 42-17. Brooke White has it on the left wing. As Indianola resets on offense. Belt gets it over to Grover. Grover at the elbow, hands it off to Geyer, gets a great screen, kicks it over White, thought about it, now she drives inside, back out to Geyer. She sets for 3, knocks it down! Alexa Geyer, 7 points, all in the third, and Indianola leads 45-17.
Don't look now, but I think somebody's finding their confidence.
A little bit, yeah, just averaging 4 points per game so far. Alexa Geyer, as it's dribbled down inside by Newton, tipped up and stolen away. Bree White got the tip. Brooke White with the steal. Now White dribbles down. Looks back up top. Belt, she's open for 3, but no shot fake, but she just traveled right before she could get the drive inside. And Coach Jeff Jansen saying, just shoot it next time. And I think Zoe Belt found some confidence with some of those drives in that first quarter, wanted to go back to the rim.
Yeah, you know, and who can blame her? I mean, she's been getting nice shots up there, and I think she just got ahead of herself there.
45-17, Indianola leads. We have our first final coming in. Indianola Municipal Utilities Instant Radio Update as a nice jumper left side from Bella Winther hits the deep 2, and it's 45-19. Knoxville defeats Cardinals 68-28.
You know that clock was running.
So yeah, Knoxville girls basketball with the victory. Our score here is 45-19. Kluver with the ball for Indianola. Dribbles right, kicks it back out. Bree White to Brooke White. She dribbles right, kicks it back out. Bree White dribbles in, kicks it over left side. Belt open for 3. 3 seconds in the lane as the shot is wiped off. It was off the front of the rim anyway, but Indianola camping out into the lane and just a little bit too long.
You know, and even though they got called for the 3 second, that was great shot selection, and they moved the ball really well.
Pass gets down low for Newton. Belt right there on the double team. Nearly stolen away a couple of times, but they get it down low into the hands of Dickerson. Going in on Grover. Now they kick it back out. Plowman. Floater is off the back of the rim. No. Belt with the rebound. A minute and a half left to go. Quarter number 3. Indianola leads 45-19. No one stops Belt. She just goes right to the hoop. Puts up a shot. It's up no good. And Dickerson with the rebound. 30 on the shot clock. A minute 18 left to go in quarter number 3. Newton with the ball down the floor. Maine has it, dribbles baseline, shot over the top from Dickerson. A blocking foul is going to be called on Grover. She thought she got it clean, but the referee, who's down right there, says otherwise, and it will be Haley Dickerson heading to the free throw line.
I don't think
two shots.
I don't think it was her hands, but her feet were still moving, and she was kind of moving along with the play, and I think that's what got her.
That is her third. So Coach Jansen is going to kind of roll the dice a little bit as Dickerson makes free throw number 1. Newton now 2 of 5 at the line tonight. Make that 2 of 6. Another great box out from Belt. Boy, she has really been working the boards this whole
She's
third
had
quarter.
a great game. She's had a great game.
Bishop tries to get it down to Grover, but it's tipped up and stolen away. 1 minute to go, quarter number 3. Indianola leads 45-20. Plowman has it, looks down low. White's right there, just taps it away. And here comes Indianola with numbers. Bishop over the top. Finds Kluver. Kluver into the lane, tries to go up, and is fouled by Winther, I believe. But either way, it's 2 shots for Abby Kluver.
Abby with a nice job there, catching the ball in transition and then going straight to the basket, no hesitation.
Looking for her first points of the season right here. First free throw is up and hits. Alexa Geyer comes on, the shortest player on the Indians roster for the tallest player as Grover takes a seat.
Well, you know, he could have put Dana Blake back in, but they're matching with fouls, so.
49.9 seconds to go in the quarter as Kluver's second free throw is down. Indianola shooting well from the line, leading 47-20. 45 seconds to go, quarter number 3. Karkuff, who had 6 second quarter points, gets it back out. 3-pointers up, no good, and it's going to hit the shot clock, I believe, and it will be out of bounds on Newton. And game clock, shot clock, Indianola ball with 0.1 second differential. And it will be Indianola ball length of the floor to go, and Newton putting on a press here. Pass gets into Bishop. Clearing everybody out, gets it over towards Geyer, and she'll bring the ball up the floor. Geyer over to Bishop. Up top, Belt. Looking for cutters, can't find White. Goes over to Bishop, that goes back to Belt. Great look, great layup, up and in. Zoe Belt.
Man, they've been using that little pick and roll move tonight. Great.
8 seconds to go in the third. Karkuff dribbling down into the lane. Tries the up and under scoop. Bishop gets it, 2 seconds. Gets it over to Kluver. No one's going to get a shot off as it gets knocked around. But Indianola with a big lead of 49-20. Back after this inside the Indianola Hy-Vee radio broadcast booth on KNIA, Indianola Activities YouTube.
The holiday season is the best time of year. Families in town, the food is amazing, and everyone seems to be in a cheerful mood. Make sure your holiday season is festive and fun by checking out the variety of decorations, floral arrangements, and holiday centerpieces at Bellflower Florist and Gifts in Norwalk. Bellflower Florist and Gifts will be holding a special Christmas open house November 30th to December 2nd with cookies and hot apple cider for all. When it comes to the holidays this year, make sure you're prepared and stop into Bellflower Florist and Gifts in Norwalk.
When it's time to repair or replace your roof, Wolf Roofing is ready to help. Their highly trained and experienced team will walk you through each step of the roofing process. After a thorough inspection, they'll provide you with an honest, free assessment, help you choose the best product for your home and budget, then get your project done in one day. Wolf Roofing knows your home is one of your greatest investments. Let them take care of it for you. Call 515-225-8866 or go online at wolfroofing.net. Wolf Roofing, trusted by Central Iowa homeowners for 30 years.
Welcome back inside the Indianola Hy-Vee radio broadcast booth on 94.3 KNIA. Indianola doing a nice job in that third quarter. They led 28-11. At halftime, they put up 21 in the third with their leading scorer out of the game in Lauren Olson. And now get the ball to start quarter number 4. Blake gets it in the lane. It's going to be an off-mark pass, and Newton's going to force the turnover. Indianola trying to apply some backcourt pressure, but a nice job by Karkuff to dribble out of it. He's Rob Hawkins. I'm Andrew Swadner as Indianola girls basketball leads 49-20, and the Cardinals immediately turn it over on an unfortunate travel by Peyton Karkoff.
Yeah, no, that third quarter was excellent offensively. Definitely, that was the best offensive quarter of the basketball game.
Absolutely. Geyer gets it over to Blake. Blake at the top of the key. Over to White. Tries to go over the top to Blake. She gets it down low, and a foul is going to be called, I think, on Karkoff down there. First foul of quarter number 4 on Newton, and that will send Dana Blake to the free throw line for 2 shots.
Yeah, it was definitely unfortunate for Dana to pick up that third foul in the third quarter because she was doing so many of the little things, getting rebounds. She was setting screens. She was putting defensive pressure on the front court players for Newton, and hopefully she can get back into the groove of the game.
Makes both free throws, her first 2 points of the night, and Indianola's press is back on, leading 51-20. Pass gets into the hands of White, and I think a carry is going to be called. Just kind of lost the ball coming up the floor. That's what pressure does. You try and it's unforced errors a lot of the times when you have that press. You don't want to get trapped, so you try to beat the team up the floor. With 7:20 remaining in the ball game, it's Alexa Geyer with it. Still looking for tonight's raise the roof moment of the game, as this might be it. A backdoor pass goes over to Bishop. Bishop out Geyer. Shot fake, dribbles left, puts up a jumper. That one's too strong, and it's almost out on Newton, but they tap it back in, and it's going to be off of Indianola. Great play from the Cardinals with 7:06 left to go in the ball game. Indianola leads 51-20.
Yeah, I think that had a potential. I mean, I kind of felt like that was going up for a jam right there.
Yeah. 7:05 to go, quarter number 4. Indianola with a healthy 31-point lead, 51-20. Karkoff has it, dribbling left. They've been forcing her go left all game long. Now gets it down low, Brooke Jarvis. Kicks it back around, and a foul is going to be called, I think, on Belt.
Yep.
And it will be her third, team first of this fourth quarter. So now Grover, Blake, and Belt all with 3. You're less worried about it now if you're Coach Jeff Jansen in the fourth quarter as Karkoff drives inside, tries a scoop right-handed layup. It's going to be tipped around a couple of times, and Karkoff with a great hustle right in front of the Newton bench tried to save it inbounds, but unfortunately will be out. But no one could get their hands on that one for a little bit.
Yeah, she's going to have a floor burn for her efforts there.
Geyer brings the ball across half court. Indianola leads 51-20. Belt, deep 3 is up. Knocks it down! Our Wolf Roofing raise the roof moment of the game. Zoe Belt's 3-point shots. Tonight's Raise the Roof moment of the game presented by Wolf Roofing. Online at wolfroofing.net. Wolf Roofing, local, experienced, trusted. A missed 3 from Newton. Gets it back out to Indianola with the rebound. White, back-to-back 3-pointers is up, no good. This time Bishop tries to grab the rebound, and it's out of bounds. Will be Newton ball. Indianola leads 54-20, but Zoe Belt has been my MVP of this contest.
I was going to tell you, maybe a little premature with 6 minutes to go, but I mean, I think the votes are in, and Zoe Belt's going to be the player of the game tonight.
Having to step into a new role as well. Her and Geyer kind of been splitting point guard duties in this second half, but just really like the game that she's had, and Indianola set to check some new athletes in here with under 6 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Geyer with a reach-in is going to get whistled. Her third foul, team second.
Yeah, Indianola still playing really tough defensively, and you like to see that. You want to put 4 good quarters together, and no matter what the score is, and they're doing that.
Pass gets into Alex Jarvis at the top of the key. Dribbles right now into the corner. That's for Marissa Scheibel into the game for the first time. Now Jarvis gets it, but it's knocked away by Blake. Blake looking for an outlet pass, can't find anybody, gets it back to Geyer. No one on her. Thought about pulling it back up, gets it back to Blake. She's open for 3, doesn't hit anything, and Grover tries to tap it in, and she does, and it's going to be off of Indianola and out of bounds. I think Kluver came in and tried to grab it, and it will be Newton ball. Length of the floor to go with 5.5 to go in the fourth quarter.
Yep, a good effort there by Grover, just nobody was there to get the tap in.
Capital Orthopedics and Sports Medicine game reset. Indianola 54, Newton 20. 5.5 to go, clock running. Indianola with 2 team fouls, Newton with 1. Indianola with 3 McCoy True Value timeouts, Newton with 2. And I believe that ball is tipped out of bounds off of Indianola. Will be Newton ball on the baseline.
You know, pregame, Coach Jansen talked about that they wanted to keep Newton under 35 points, and they're well on track to do that tonight.
Cardinals cross-court pass, three-pointer from Bella Winther, doesn't hit anything. Jarvis tries to save it in, and she stepped on the baseline in doing so, and it will be Indianola ball, length of the floor to go. Yeah, we said points at a premium, and after the first opening 4 minutes of this game, I think it was 2-0 Indianola, but they really set things up. They've really done a nice job of changing things and adjusting and making some shots, putting up 54 for their season high.
Yep.
Grover tried to drive right. Kluver with a great drive, goes baseline, layup up and in, and Abby Kluver. That is our drive to the basket, presented by Keller's Garage in Indianola. Fakes left, goes baseline, layup up and in. Make sure your vehicle is ready for those long drives ahead, and remember to simply take it to Keller's.
That was a sweet move right there by Abby. Nice job.
Quick from
Yes.
Abby Kluver on the baseline.
Again, no hesitation.
Blake dribbles right. Kluver has it. Back up top, Blake. 4.5 to go in the ball game. Blake dribbles left, kicks it out. Geyer thought about it, now dribbles into the lane. Back out to Blake. Splits the defense, goes to the hoop. Layup is up and rims in and out. Lid on the bucket for Blake a little bit tonight, but Newton grabs the rebound. Here comes Riley Plowman. Gets it over left side. Winther tries to get it down low. It's going to be tipped back inside, but White is right there. She gets it over to Geyer. Indianola on the move. Geyer dribbling down the floor, tries to split the defense, goes right at the defender, and a foul will be called, and we'll send Alexa Geyer back to the free throw line.
Lexa with a nice job there, and you know, she had a couple options, but all of a sudden the lane closed up on her, and she decided to take it herself and shooting free throws.
Indianola Municipal Utilities instant radio update coming in. Pella Christian 45, Oskaloosa 36 at the end of the third quarter. So Pella Christian finally starting to run away with that one a little bit. As Geyer at the free throw line makes the second. I missed it looking at the score. Did she make or miss the first one? I believe she missed it.
I think she missed it, yeah.
I'll have to add up my scores here.
You put me on the spot there, Andrew.
4 minutes to go in the ball game. Indianola leads 57-20. Riley Plowman gets it. Winther, deep three is up. Doesn't hit anything. Goes out of bounds. Good box out from White. 3:47 and counting. We are past that 35-point mark. So Indianola's getting running clock here. And it will continue to run unless it's a timeout or a free throw. White goes over to Kluver. Finds Grover at the top. Now left side, White, three-pointer. Off the mark, no good. Long rebound picked up by Plowman. Plowman across half court, dribbles left, stops, top of the key. Three-pointer is up, off the mark, but Jarvis right there for the rebound. She puts it up and in, and Brooke Jarvis, the 5'10 freshman, gets her first points of the game, and it's 57-22. No one stops Bree White, gets it over Brooke White, three-pointer. This one off the mark again, and a nice rebound coming in for Jarvis. Grover tries to save it inbounds, and she does. Dribbles baseline, goes straight to the hoop. Grover, great hustle from the freshman. Battles for an offensive rebound with 2:56 remaining, then takes it baseline, and it's 59-22.
Yeah, that was a great hustle play right there. You got to be happy with that. And, you know, tired legs, this game has been kind of a up and down battle, and you know, Madison Grover just did a nice job, and you know, that's going to do wonders for her confidence too.
Yeah, that was a great play from Maddie Grover. Really enjoyed seeing it, and a McCoy True Value timeout called by Indianola, leading 59-22. And coming out of that, of course, coming up post-game-wise, we'll have our Kading Properties Radio post-game show where we will select our DeArmond Ford Radio key play and player of the game. Might have already given away one of those a little bit, but there's still some time.
There's still time.
2:56 left to go in the ball game. Indianola leads 59-22 as we resume play.
In hockey, they have stars of the game.
Yes, that's true. Maybe we should convert to that.
We might.
Give away a couple awards. Nice job dribbling baseline. That's Haley Ryan for Newton, and she's going to be fouled on their way to the hoop. That will lead to free throws for Ryan, and the Cardinals at the free throw line. So foul on Brooke White, one of the lone Indians to pick up her first foul. And Ryan at the free throw line makes it.
She seems apologetic out there.
I think Bryn Bishop, now the lone Indian without a foul, as the second free throw is no good, and Grover tried an outlet pass and just took an extra step and turns it back over after the rebound on a travel.
Well, you know, when you're the 6-foot player and you're deciding whether to pass or dribble at the same time, that happens.
You have a little bit longer to adjust. And now an inbounds pass is going to be stolen away. Kluver leading the break for Indianola. Splits over left side, back up top. Blake thought about it, gets back to Kluver, shot fake. To White, drives inside, puts up a floater off the back of the rim, no. Good rebounds coming in for the Cardinals. Indianola leads 59-23, 2:05 remaining in the ballgame. Ryan has it top of the key. Has it knocked away, White right there, but it goes right back to Newton. It's into the hands of Estella Allen. Allen over the top pass for Jarvis is going to go out of bounds. And Newton will turn it over with 1:50 and counting to go. Indianola Municipal Utilities Instant Radio Update, PCM 43, Greene County 17. And got one from Mr. Rick Wilson as well, thanks to sending that along. Norwalk 56, Pella 54 at the end of the third. Close one over there in the Tulip City. Indianola with 1.5 remaining. Nice pick and roll to Grover. Layup is up and in. What a pass from Brianne White and Maddie Grover. 6 points now for the freshman.
You got to love textbook basketball right there.
Pick and roll, get the ball on the roll to the roller going towards the hoop. Grover and Jarvis fighting for the ball. Jarvis comes up with it. Picked up by Newton. Deep two coming off the rim. It's no good. Geyer with the rebound. 1 minute remaining. Geyer pushing the pace. Dribbling right side. No one stopping her. Goes right to the hoop. Layup up and in. And the freshman showing off for Indianola tonight. Geyer with 10 points. Grover with 6. And a quick McCoy True Value substitution timeout on the floor. And 54.7 seconds. And now clock running. It'll be Newton ball. But 63-23, Indianola by 40.
Well, we talked up front in the pregame about this being a get-right game. And there's going to be a lot of good takeaways. You know, obviously there's the shadow of a possible injury, and we'll have to get some more information on that. But great effort tonight.
Kluver's just going to bring it out after Indianola. Geyer with a great steal on the defensive end. Indianola's going to have to put up something here. They're going to look for a decent shot as Grover gets it over to White. 15 on the shot clock. Indianola leads by 40. Shot clock down to 12. Blake has it. Grover. Dribbles right, gets it over. Geyer, three-pointer. Off the rim, no good. Newton with the rebound with 7 seconds, 6 seconds. Cardinals are going to get it. Stolen away by Geyer. Layup is up, no good. Coach Jeff Jansen saying don't shoot it, but she does. That's okay. And Indianola is going to get the 63-23 victory. And Indianola gets their first victory of the season and start 1-0 in American Rivers Conference play. We'll be back for post-game coverage after this on 94.3 KNIA Indianola Activities YouTube.
Provider that prioritizes convenience? Look no further than IMU Fiber. Our local and community-focused approach means faster support wait times, quicker response time for service issues, and a commitment to hometown values. Our state-of-the-art fiber network platform ensures unmatched reliability, resulting in fewer service slowdowns and interruptions. And the best part? No contracts, no data caps, and no fine print. Just great service from people you know and trust. Experience the IMU Fiber difference in Indianola today.
When it comes to insurance, it seems like the options are never-ending and sometimes confusing. That's why I rely on the experts that have been doing this way before my time. Weinman Insurance in Indianola.
Hi, this is Denise with the Wyman Insurance team in Indianola. Wyman Insurance has been providing protection to customers for over 125 years. We work with companies such as Nationwide. Whether it be personal or business, contact us today for an insurance comparison or visit us at wymaninsurance.com. That's WEINMAN insurance.com.
Chronic soreness, recent fall, nagging pain from a summer injury? Look no further than Capital Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Whether your pain is old or new, Capital Orthopedics gives you the care you deserve when you need it most. And you don't have to go far. They're right down the road at Indianola Specialty Clinic. Call 515-440-2676 or request an appointment online today. For specialists who want to get you back in the game as quickly as possible, the choice is Capital.
Welcome to the Kading Properties Radio postgame show on 94.3 KNIA. He's Rob Hawkins. I'm Andrew Swadner. Indianola girls basketball wins 63-23 in a dominating performance. Kading Properties offers maintenance-free, pet-friendly townhome leasing that actually feels like home. See what's available in Indianola and Knoxville at kadingproperties.com. And Rob, I think just domination from start to finish. The Indianola defense was on another level tonight. Didn't allow Newton to really do anything that they wanted to do, and just 3 points given up in that fourth quarter. I believe 2 points in the first.
Yeah, just a solid defensive effort. And, you know, they had a goal to come into tonight's game, limit the opportunities that they gave Newton, and they did it by pushing them in the wrong direction, the weak hand, if you will, pushing them left, and it worked to perfection. And it really worked a majority of the basketball game. There were opportunities that Newton did. They had some moments sometime in the second quarter. They had some success pushing the ball in the middle of the lane. But those moments were few and far between, and the scoreboard reflects that.
Our DeArmond Ford Radio key play and player of the game. I'm going to go back to the second quarter and not just one play. 4 3-point buckets made in that second quarter. 2 from Brooke White, 1 from Bryn Bishop, 1 from Lauren Olson. And that just kind of allowed Indianola to pull away in a barrage of 3-point shooting in that second quarter. So that's my key play, and I think we've alluded to it a couple times, but Zoe Belt, my DeArmond Ford Radio key player of the game.
Yeah, absolutely. Zoe had a complete basketball game tonight. She scored, she shot the 3-point ball, she drove to the basket, she rebounded the ball both on the offensive end and the defensive end. And then she just did all the other little things. She was getting steals. She was helping double team down on the baseline, got some steals. I mean, just a complete effort tonight from Zoe.
Well, and I think one thing we didn't mention was Lauren Olson. When she went out, not only is she the leading scorer, the leading rebounder, and they really needed those boards, and I thought Zoe Belt did a great job of stepping up, and that's what I was most impressed with. We know she can score. She showed it last year. She can make big shots in big moments, but it was the defense and rebounding and the leadership of taking over when your point guard goes down. They had their best offensive quarter in the third when your leading scorer is out, and they took advantage of it. So that's my DeArmond Ford Radio key play and player of the game.
I'm gonna give a star though to Dana Blake, and I know Dana did not put a lot of points up on the board, but I will tell you that she played a great game defensively. She was rebounding. She was also doing just a lot of the little things, kind of the dirty work, and just putting a lot of pressure up top on Newton's guards, and just, you know, all those things that you won't see in a box score, but when you break the film down, you, as a coach, you're going to be happy.
Absolutely. That's our DeArmond Ford Radio key play and player of the game. You'll enjoy doing business with DeArmond Ford and DeArmondFord.com. Trying to wrap things up here so we can switch to boys coverage and Lee Nelson can get back to his actual job, but I want to bring up one more point here, Rob. The freshman tonight from Indianola is Alexa Geyer, Maddie Grover. 10 points for Alexa Geyer, 6 for Maddie Grover, and I thought a lot of growth for both players.
Yeah, no, this is, you know, that's exactly what you were hoping for, and now they've got a little bit of taste of that. And now they're going to start coming into their own, and they're going to see, okay, now I can compete at this level. It's going to be hard, but I can do those things. They saw some success. They found some things that work. They're still seeing some things that maybe don't work in their game, and I think overall, you know, as the season wears on, a game like tonight is going to benefit Indianola into February.
That's our Kading Properties Radio postgame show. Kading Properties offers maintenance-free, pet-friendly townhome leasing that actually feels like home. See what's available in Indianola and Knoxville at kadingproperties.com. Zoe Belt, our leading scorer, with 14. Bryn Bishop with 12. Alexa Geyer with 10 for 3 in double figures for Indianola. Peyton Kirchhoff, your leading scorer for Newton, with 8. And we'll be back for boys basketball coverage after this on the one to count on for today's local sports coverage, 94.3 KNIA Indianola Activities YouTube.
Your Septic is your area expert in septic sales, maintenance, service, and repair. They will quickly respond and diagnose and repair